Hey guys, so I am in my office today and it is the second day of classes and it has been crazy. Like my phone has been ringing off the hook, my emails have just been all over the place, but I got a little break right now and I wanted to talk to you about books. So getting your books for free or getting them for a low cost. I'm going to tell you how to do it. But before I get started, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so I work in disability services, and one of the things that I do is I provide alternate text formats for students with disabilities. So one of the databases that I use that is free to everyone, even you can sign up for it. It's called Bookshare. So what Bookshare does, it's a database with thousands of books, yes, current books as well. Of course, they don't have everything, but they do have like most of the books that I typically need to look for. You are able to create a free account and you are able to get the e-version of the book that you need if they have it. So sometimes they have like the most recent edition and then sometimes they have like a few editions before that, but it is the first place that I typically look when I'm looking for books for students who need e-versions. So make sure you go to bookshare.com and you create your free account. Now the next free resource is a place that I feel like a lot of people don't utilize. So if you are a student, you need to be utilizing your library's resources. They are free to you. There are librarians there, hence the library. These people have like PhDs and all of these advanced degrees in research and in other library things that I don't know about. But I do know that the library sometimes has the books that you need. Of course, you got to hop on this quick, right? So you need to know your book list like a few weeks before the semester starts and maybe put in a request for that book through your library. You also want to make sure that you are using the library's other free research tools as well. So they have a lot of other things besides books. But I know for myself, the first place I go before I look for any of my books, before I go to Amazon, I go to my university's library and I type in, the author or the ISBN, and I've been able to not have to purchase a lot of my books. Like these books are expensive because the library has a copy of it that I just check out, or they have like an e-version available that you can check out as well, that they'll like loan to you for like a few days, and then once it expires you just go back and check it out again, or you just kind of download the pages that you need. But that is free to you. So before you buy any books, you need to look at your library to see what they have. Sometimes they may not have the book there, but a neighboring library may have it. I think my library or our university's library, you can get books from up to like 200-400 miles away. Like they will just have it, it's called the interlibrary loan. So they will just kind of use their interlibrary loan system and they will have it right at the library for you. You can just pick it up there. So make sure that you're using your library's resources. So the next free resource is Trio. I always tell students about this program because I actually work for this program part-time as a tutor. And what Trio is, it is a federally funded program that is at your university and that is at your community college for students from disadvantaged backgrounds. So that may be students from lower SES or socioeconomic backgrounds, first-time college students, first-generation college students, students with disabilities, the list goes on. You want to get into contact with the person who is in charge of Trio at your institution, and you want to go through their application process to see if you qualify for their program. So they offer many great services. Like remember that blog I did when I went to San Antonio? That was through the Trio program. That was all paid for those students. I didn't even have to pay for anything. They do a lot of different cultural style enrichment trips like that. They provide one-to-one tutoring services, which is what I do. I help to tutor the students in English, And one of the most sought out services is they will buy your books, right? So you provide them your book list and they will buy your books for you. Now, you won't be able to take the books with you, but they do have like a little study room that you can go in and read those books. You can make copies of those pages, but that's an easy, quick, and free way to have you all of your course materials paid for. So you want to make sure that you go to your university's homepage right now. You find out who the TRIO director is, where their office is, and you go and apply today. Another free resource that is specific to individuals with disabilities is vocational rehabilitation. So I actually have a master's degree in rehabilitation counseling, and I work with a lot of vocational rehab counselors. I still do a lot of that work, even in disability services. But vocational rehabilitation is a federal state-funded program for individuals with disabilities that provides services geared towards employment. Now, this is not a scholarship program, so don't like call them up like, hey, can you pay for my books? No, we can't. So this is a program that is geared to employment. Now, if your employment goals line up with going to school, they may be willing to not only pay for the schooling, but they will pay for your books as well. Now, you have to meet the requirements of their program. You have to be a person with a disability. You have to, of course, you would need to be approved to receive some training or some schooling. They have to be approved to pay for that for you. But I work with a lot of students who are going through this program, and they are getting their books and some other services paid for as well. So if you are a person with a disability and this sounds like it may fit your needs, Google vocational rehabilitation or call disability services at your institution and ask them, how can I become a part of this program? So lastly, now this is not a free resource, this is a low cost resource. Buy the e-versions of your books, guys. They are much cheaper. I understand some people, they like to say, I need to fill those pages, I need the hard copy. I was like that too until I saw the price difference. So when I saw that hard copy was $200 and that e-version was $60, that was all I needed right there. So I have learned to love the e-versions of books. Think about all the things that you read on your phone. Surely if you can read and scroll on your phone all day, then you can read an e-version as well. So buy those e-versions of books. Now sometimes they may not be available, which is okay, but when e-versions are available, I always encourage students to buy that version of the book because it is much more cost effective. So I understand, if you aren't the best with reading online, but try to build that skill in yourself, especially because it's going to save you money. Now, I hope this video was helpful for you. Drop down in the comments and let me know, have you used any of these resources? Was there anything that I may have missed? Be sure to check me out over at my blog, dukeanddicksdisability.org, where I'm going to do a write-up and probably add some more resources over there. And I'll see you next time. Bye.